The idea that Duskbloods is gonna go multi-plat eventually is just a cope. Um, like, if you look into, like, all of this, like, you kind of realize that there's no real reason to engage with PC, Xbox, or PlayStation. Xbox is, like, straight up not even being sold on store shelves right now, Like, PlayStation is irrelevant, and PC has been dead since the 2000s. Like, Nintendo has essentially won the console war. And we're still in this like weird phase where a lot of people in their 30s, 40s, boomers are still kind of like spurging out about it. It is their central identity, like their center of being to hate Nintendo, to religiously hate everything they do. And it's just something that won't survive, I think, the next decade. Like it's something, well, actually I think it's dead now, but the culture that continues to try and like keep this alive is just going to slowly wither away over the next 10, 20, 50 years. I remember being told, just how irrelevant Nintendo was and how they would go out of business and how they would go third party and how Xbox would survive because Microsoft was such a big successful company, and it didn't work. And now, like, you have people like going out there and saying that, like, well, Disney's going to stop Nintendo somehow. And Disney is not as big as Microsoft. They are not invested in gaming. They are not relevant in any way, shape, or form. And yet people are mourning the loss of Microsoft. People are saying that losing Xbox is a major loss for gaming, even though this is the company that normalized paid online play and horse armor DLC. Xbox has been a blight on gaming, and yet traditionally people have seen Nintendo as being the problem. Nintendo as being this limited, boring company made for little children, for toddlers. And now, you even have people like Synthetic Man seeing that the target audience for this stuff are fetuses. It's like, how out of pocket can you get with these takes? Like, how delusional can you be with your coping and seething about how there's literally no audience for Nintendo products? Like, I don't understand, like, how what this is going to result in. I don't understand why people are still coping and seething about the success of Nintendo consoles.